Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me, busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail. Hey, everybody, welcome to the second hour of the Dr. Pat Show. If you haven't been here for the previous hour, you're here now. I want to welcome all of our affiliate stations. I want to welcome everybody here at KKNW AM 1150, CBS, WBLQ, CRN, and all of you in Power Radio and all of the other folks get plugged in, especially some of our affiliates in Philadelphia, Indiana, Florida, and I know I'm leaving a bunch of you out, but you get what I'm saying is, can you feel me? Thank you all for picking up the Dr. Pat Show and taking the message out there. We did a special thank you. This is in the spirit of thank you and giving thanks. And so today is a very, very special day for a lot of reasons. My very special guest joining me here today, you're going to hear from Michael, as well as Melanie, and Sam is actually here as well. The question is, are you ready to talk? Are you ready to talk with the Ascended Masters? Psychic medium Michael joins the show today, and I'm going to introduce him in a minute, and actually Melanie is. But I've got, before I do that, I want to welcome each of you to the show. How are you? Wonderful. Okay.
Fabulous.
So, I got burning questions for each of you. You ready? In the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
You're on the hot seat.
All right.
Sizzle, baby. All right, you ready? Who likes pumpkin hazelnut?
Yeah, of course.
All right, then that's for you.
Thank you. Yum.
You guys ready now, Michael? It's between you and Sam. Who likes pumpkin swirl?
Woo, I got it.
And you actually have one of the Harvest Bakery. You have one of their traditional. This is absolutely delicious. And it's got walnuts in it. It's got nuts. I think it's got apple. It's got some sugary, crusty stuff on top, and it was just baked.
Wow.
Take a
Thank
smell
you
of that.
so much.
Happy. That's the way we like to start the show here. Little gift, Thanksgiving. And, this is an introduction for those of you that haven't heard of the Ascension Foundation. It's an introduction, but more importantly, it's about how each of us gets to and Chris, WBLQ, Chris, when I come out to Rhode Island, we're going to go to that Italian restaurant out there, and I'm going to get you Italian dinner. And so I just want to say to everybody, this is a special year, especially for me. There's a lot that I'm grateful about. I'm grateful to be standing here and breathing, and I'm grateful for the show. I'm grateful for all of you being here. It is such an important place, when we can infuse and inject gratitude in our lives. And if you lead with your heart and you lead with gratitude, then everything else falls away. Resentment falls away. Anger falls away. Confusion, by the way, falls away. These things cannot coexist with an open heart and gratitude. And that's what I know you guys are about. And, Michael, especially you, and what you bring here, our listeners are going to get to hear a lot about. Now, some of you are trying to call into the show already, and that's okay if you do that. If you want to call into the show and get ready for a reading, go ahead and do that. Brian will pick you up. You might be on hold for a while, but, yes, you can do that. Our 800 number is 1-800-930-2819. And if you do call in and you want a special reading from Michael, and we'll tell you what that's going to look like, this is the time for you to call in to do that. And you may be on hold, but that's okay. I want to introduce you to Michael and the team here because I think it's so important when people go through their lives and then they realize that there is this incredible gift, that they're being called to do something, but you don't know what it is you're being called to do, so to speak. And so out of this, comes each and every one of us as regular people. We get up in the morning. We shower like everybody else. We drink coffee. Some of you drink bourbon in the morning. But other than that, you're kind of like you're here and you're wondering, what is my purpose? What am I about?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And so Michael got to figure that out. So now here we are realizing that this enormous presence of the masters and what they have to say is coming through people. And that's what Michael is about. Today, you'll get to meet Michael, and we're going to ask Michael, Melanie, and Sam to chat for a little bit. Although Sam pushed away the microphone, so I'm going to have to shove my microphone in front of him. But we're going to talk about what is this interdimensional community? What does it mean to hear messages from the masters? What are the messages of 2012? And then you're going to be able to call in, and you're going to be able to receive a message from the masters through Michael. So I want to welcome you to the show. And Melanie, I want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, I just, and Melanie, let me start with you.
Okay.
I just gave a brief description of Michael, his talent, what he does. And actually, talent's not the right word. I mean, it's not like he actually has a choice in the matter. But you've been to Hawaii. You've been in front of some pretty prominent people. Let's talk to our listeners about what it is the masters have asked you to set up, what the Ascension Foundation is, and what folks are going to experience during the show today.
Okay, I'd be glad to. Thank you. The Ascension Foundation is dedicated to communicating the messages of the masters through the mediumship gifts of Michael, we'll get into that in a little bit. But Michael and the masters are on a mission. They're serving to build an interdimensional community by sharing the spiritual lessons of love, light, healing, ascension, and enlightenment in a simple way that connects people to the inner light of their true selves. And that's really, through the wisdom and the teachings, the direct communications. Can we all communicate with them? Absolutely. Do we all have that ability? Absolutely. But as time is speeding up, the masters are always around us. We have always been ready to some extent, but now is a crucial time and moment where they're making themselves more visible, more of a presence in all of our everyday lives. And it's for all of us. And they're sharing their wisdom and their healings and getting us ready for the next level of our involvement.
Now let's talk about really quickly the upcoming event that's planned.
Great.
Because I love this. This is our, first of all, it is our 1-year anniversary of Transformation Talk Radio.
Wow, congratulations.
So that's very exciting. It's also, we're giving birth on December 11th, we're giving birth to the Epic World. So it's really a time for new things. We're all being called to do a lot of different things, a lot of new things that none of us really even imagined 6 months ago we'd be doing. And so you all are giving birth as well.
Absolutely. We're really excited about that. The Ascension Foundation is presenting an extraordinary event Saturday, December 3rd, and it is a healing event by the Ascended Masters as channeled through Michael. There's two portions to that. During the day, there are workshops, a whole slew of workshops that have such interesting titles and speakers that will speak to the powers of your mind or integrated energy therapy, the Ascended Master studies, beginning psychic development, looking into the eyes of a crystal skull, activating the natural healer within, psychometry, diamond heart energy activation, sketches from spirit.
Oh, I love that.
That is really amazing.
And so it's a full day of this.
It's a
for
full
people.
day. Every half hour.
And
it's
what
free.
is the cost for the full day?
It's free and open to the public for that event. And then there's the evening event. It's a kickoff event featuring, of course, Michael and his rare transphysical phenomena mediumship abilities, where he will bring in the Ascended Masters who will, within the people who have attended, will be chosen to come up with a direct healing by 3 masters, Saint Germain, Master Katumi, and also Master Jesus. So that's a pretty amazing event in and of itself. And
it is. It's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Michael, I want to welcome you to the show. You just got back from Hawaii.
I did, and I'm looking out this window, and I'm kind of wondering, wow, there's definitely a difference.
Yeah, it's kind of like the night and day of things, right? But we live in such a pure and pristine place, don't we?
It's beautiful in Seattle and Bellevue and surrounding areas. This is my hometown.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I know this is going to be a strange question, and maybe you can answer it when we come back from break. And I want to just tell, I think we've got Madeline and Jennifer on the phones waiting to, speak with Michael and the Masters. For those of you out there that also want to get in the queue, you might want to dial in now. It is toll-free, 1-800-930-2819. I mentioned earlier that some of us get to kind of choose, right, what shows up for us. And those of us get to be part of a decision process where we have to choose what we want to be in this world.
That is correct. But in some cases, that choice is already worked out. Free will. Free will doesn't necessarily begin at the moment that you're making a decision.
Right.
There's decisions that are made prior to coming into this physical life that we call the human world.
It's really kind of interesting. A friend of mine said to me, the interesting thing about spirit, and I'd love to talk about this when we come back, the interesting thing about spirit is that sometimes when the calling shows up, you can run, but you cannot hide.
Exactly.
And I understand that you have a message for me, and we'll do that when we come back as well. Brian is picking up the phones for everybody out there. We're going to get you on board here as quickly as we can. Sam, maybe you want to chime in, talk a little bit about Hawaii. They've spent a month in Hawaii and did some incredible healing work. We'd love to have you hear about it. We're going to talk more about the event that's coming up, the full free day, and then there's a marginal cost for the evening. And we're going to tell you how to have all of that happen. You're listening to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. When we come back, you'll get to experience what this means to get a message from the Masters. We'll tell you more about the foundation. We'll tell you more about what happens during a seance. And we'll let you know this term that I got to experience, apportation. Apportation. What is it? What are some of the demonstrations that are happened, and what can you believe? Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The root cause of disease is not what you think. Doctors are treating the symptoms, not the root cause, because they haven't been trained to do so. Dr. Alex Lloyd has developed a simple technique that has saved thousands of people from lives of frustrating and debilitating illnesses. This technique has been featured on national broadcast and cable television in People, Time, and USA Today. If you are ready to heal and tired of being treated, visit dralexhealingcodes.com, where you will find free life-changing information.
The Ascension Foundation, serving to build an interdimensional community. The Ascended Masters invite you to join them in co-creating this mission. Allow the Masters to lead the way in activating the wisdom of your heart consciousness and raising your vibration. You can communicate with them directly by attending apportation events and classes in mediumship, crystal light energy healing, alchemy, master studies, past life regression, and more. For a schedule of classes, workshops, and special events, visit theascensionfoundation.com. That's theascensionfoundation.com.
We are living in a time of great challenges and greater opportunity for transformation. The good news is that public awareness of the need for change is also growing exponentially. More than ever, your transformative message is needed to empower millions across the globe.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pat, host of the Dr. Pat Show, and I'm excited about announcing an unprecedented opportunity for growth as we expand our broadcast by launching Transformation Talk Radio and the Transformation Network. Join me and a team of amazing people and host your own show on Transformation Talk Radio. Get ready to expand your horizons, tap into the best listeners anywhere, and join one of the most positive and expansive networks today.
Historically, there came a time when the boundary of water was transcended as man developed the boat, and the barriers of water became freeways. Join Dr. Pat as she launches this exciting venture. To host a show, call 1-800-930-2819 or email host@transformationtalkradio.com.
If you've gone through a separation and feel disappointment, despair, loss of identity, and fear, there is a new pathway to joy for you. Soulworks Coaching empowers you to go through this separation with soul and hope. So get ready to step into a new relationship with yourself and build a fabulous new life. Contact Monique today at 617-328-7113. That's 617-328-7113. And visit soulworkscoaching.com. Give yourself this gift of love today.
Are you at a crossroads? Feeling stuck? I'm Karen Hager, the Fog City Psychic. My gift is helping people who are in transition receive spirit-led guidance about their next steps. I offer private sessions via phone or Skype, intuitive development classes, and much more. Please visit my website, fogcitypsychic.com, to find out how I can help you move out of the fog.
To shine, I would still be loving you.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Dr. Pat Show. For more information about us, I'm going to make it so simple for you. Go to the drpatshow.com or drpatlive.com. Yep, phone lines are filled up, but I promise all of you that we will do a really good job to try to get you all in here. So please be patient with us. Michael is joining us here today. And also we're sharing the Ascension Foundation, what it communicates, what Michael's part of, what they're planning, because they are giving birth as well. And this is a time of Thanksgiving. That's why we are taking the callers, and we are doing that which is so important, is to involve all of you in the gift of giving. We've done that on the Dr. Pat Show from day one. We've had an open mic, pay it forward, and gifting campaign. So this is so exciting to be in a place right now where all of this is happening. Michael, Melanie, thank you for joining us here today. Michael, tell us about Hawaii. Tell us about your work before we go to the phone lines, if you would.
Well, one of the biggest vibrations and intent that the Masters have for all of us is to allow us to have an understanding that they do exist. And one of the best ways of doing that is going to places like Maui or any other place in the world, whether it's Maui or Seattle or Bellevue or whatever. When they communicate through master communication, which some people used to call seances, that gives an idea of who they are. The message that they're giving us is that of love, light, healing, and knowledge. Also, the apports. When I was in Maui, they apported, from what I was told, around $12,000 to $14,000 worth of objects, just given away to people that show up.
Michael, you want to tell people what an apport is? Okay.
One of the apports that came through was a 148-carat blue topaz, very beautiful gemstone, and it had energies of healing of the emotional body. And the emotional body is obviously one of our trials that we have in our lives that seems to need the healing the most. And the energy, you could feel it when you were holding it. When the lady that received it held it, she could feel the energy. She just went into instant tears. Another object was a Kuan Yin ring that was carved into or molded into a dragon with a opal on it.
Wow.
And it was just amazing. There was non-circulated coins from Australia and China, 1 ounce dollars. There were an old antique necklace with carnelian on it, with a matching bracelet, with energies to help heal the nervous system. And the individual that received this object obviously would understand why she would receive a connection that would help her with her nervous system. And it caused her to calm down. At least she believed that the object calmed her down.
And can you mention how these objects came to be?
Yeah, I want to be really clear because we do so much in the world that is about visualizations where we imagine and visualize these things. I just want to be clear with everybody about what the definition of apportation is and how this happens in a public place. As a matter of fact, happening in a public place in Hawaii. So just all of you know that there's a level of witnessing that happens. So when Michael talks about a topaz showing up, he's not saying that there is a hologram of a topaz. We're actually talking about these objects manifesting in material form. So I just want to be clear to everyone about that. As a matter of fact, there were some images and pictures that I actually saw of this, and that's what we're talking about.
Yes, it's a pretty detailed idea, so I'll just do my best here.
All right, go for it.
For instance, the blue topaz that came through. What happens is these objects are held in a place that we call Shambhala, which is a spiritual retreat that the masters exist in while they're here on this physical plane. All these objects are put in a space and time to keep in mind that space and time is not what we understand it to be. They create these objects to move into their energy form using their heart energies by connecting a silver flame energy or fluidity energy onto the actual object, allowing the object to change its form from what I call the illusion to its original form, which is energy in motion. With that process, through the heart chakra, there is a vortex that's created about the size of this piece of bread, which I would say a normal dinner plate.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of like mercury, fluidy mercury, and it's not like in a round shape, but it's just an energy, like a cloud of energy that's opening up, that's in motion. They lift with the intent of their heart mind the molecular structure of the objects, and they bring them in they move them into the vortex. There is an opening to the vortex, which in my case is underneath my tongue, my eyes, my chest, areas like that, where these objects then will hit light again, causing it to transform back into their original, or I shouldn't say original state, but the state that we would understand them to be in the physical. In other words, in regards to this blue topaz, it went back into its normal state. But because I had already apported a bunch of other objects at the time, the light came in and it started to materialize in my mouth. And that caused me to get a dislocation of my jaw because you have this big object in a space where there's supposed to be bone and teeth, causing my jaw to separate. And the lady that was standing next to me who was helping me could hear my bones cracking. And and she was a little bit disturbed from that.
No kidding, Michael. Yeah. So this is what we want to be really clear about. That, when we're talking about ancient coins, when we're talking about uncirculated things, we're really talking about things that manifest in the world that we live in today. That's what the seance part of the event, Melanie, correct? It's going to be about. Now, these seats are limited for that.
Very limited.
Okay, so, and it's a special invitation to all of you out there that would like to attend, but you must register. So can you please just tell people about that, and then we're going to go to the phones.
Absolutely. So it is limited seating, and the event will be at Healings Hands-On by the Ascended Masters, and there will also, Michael has apported a ruby. That is, how many carats did you say, Michael?
It's 158 carats.
And that will be raffled off. It has been imbued with the energies of a Master Jesus.
That is correct. It's for healing of the heart, healing of the vibration that we seem to all be connected to, and that's money, finance, and a connection to the divine Christ light consciousness and Jesus Christ himself.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And the only way you'll be able to put in for the raffle for that is being at the event.
So how do we sign up for the event? Where do we go to register? Is there a phone number?
Yes, there is.
And then we're going to go to a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to take all our callers.
Great.
And we might want, you have a message for me. Do you want to do that before or after?
I can do that right now.
Well, let's just give out your information first. I don't want our listeners to miss out on the event.
To sign up for the event, go to www.theascensionfoundation.com, and you can just hit the link. The event's there, the flyer's there, the schedule's there. Everything you need is right there, and you can sign up there and secure your seat.
All right, beautiful. So, Michael, I know you had something that you wanted to share with me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Lady Kuan Yin, as I told you earlier, was standing behind you over there, and she wanted me to give you a very beautiful message. First off, which isn't really part of the message, but she wanted to thank you for everything that you do in regards to helping people, giving them an opportunity to speak their information, to give them healing. Your voice, she says, creates healing. You have a power of healing in your voice, which is one of the reasons why prior to coming into this lifetime, you chose to be a host on a radio show. But the important thing here and the interesting thing here is this isn't where it stops. You're going to expand. There's going to be opportunities on television. There's going to be opportunities to be revamping who you are. You're going to wake up one morning and say, wait a minute, I thought who I knew I was. And then you're going to realize, yeah, that's who I was. That's the key word, was. Now you're going to bring out even more of an intense energy, which is what you are now, is a beautiful person. And you help people and you give people wonderful things to look forward to and healing just by speaking to them on the airwaves. But now you're going to illuminate this energy in your heart, that true Dr. Pat, the Miss Pat, the vibration of the yellow flame of the mind, the red flame, which is connected to your master teacher, Master Jesus, to give people a connection to give them strength, to allow them to move forward into their own healing. Because as the masters have always said, as individuals, we don't heal anybody else. We heal ourselves. As individuals, we can give a vibration and or a message to help people connect to their own ability and to facilitate their own healing, which is what you do every day. So she's saying that these opportunities are going to start to manifest in your life beyond maybe even your own expectations. Your name, is going to go down in history, with people like Art Bell and individuals like that. I mean, you're going to be a sought after. You're already sought after as it is. So she's kind of giggling a little bit and saying, time. There is no time. Because you're going to be so busy that you're going to wish there was a little time.
You know what? Thank you for that message, because I totally get that. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. We're going to take a short break, everyone. When we come back, please have a question ready. One question. Please have a question ready. You may not get the answer to your question, but you will get the answer. We'll be right back with the Dr. Pat Show. Michael joining us here today, the Ascension Foundation, serving to build an interdimensional community. Melanie, Sam, we'll be right back.
Are you seeking clarity? Do worries about your health, job, parents, children, or pets keep you awake, tossing and turning at night? Are you considering a major life change? Looking for love? Do you want to create a life of joy? Let Psychic Elizabeth Anglin help. Visit ElizabethAnglin.com or call 970-708-4838 to schedule your life-clarifying appointment today. Don't waste time being worried. Psychic Elizabeth Anglin at ElizabethAnglin.com or call 970-708-4838.
Are you taking too many oral pain pills and concerned about side effects? Are you having trouble getting to sleep because of the pain? Well, I'm Lou Paradise. I had the same problems you have. Cured my pain, eliminated pain pills and their side effects by developing Topricin, pain relief and healing cream. Topricin relieves pain without side effects. It doesn't burn, it doesn't smell, and it doesn't stain. But don't just take my word for it. Doctors, pharmacists, and pain specialists are using and recommending Topricin and ending the suffering for thousands of people just like you. We know you're hurt. We want to help. We're so sure Topricin will work for you, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if you want pain relief with no side effects, ask for Topricin or call 1-800-959-1007. That's 1-800-959-1007. Topricin, the last pain medicine you'll ever need, and you can sleep on that.
The Ascension Foundation, serving to build an interdimensional community, presents Healing, a spiritual event, Saturday, December 3rd, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. in Seattle. The event features free mediumship and energy healing demos, lectures in crystal light therapy, alchemy, meditation, psychometry, and psychic art drawing with the masters. At 6 p.m., the doors open for a rare opportunity to experience hands-on healing by the Ascended Masters. To register for this evening's seance, go to theascensionfoundation.com. That's theascensionfoundation.com.
Disease, one of the most dreaded words in our vocabulary. Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. Did you know traditionally we have viewed disease as a degenerative process? Disease is better understood when we view it as dis-ease in the human body. Dis-ease means without ease. Health is not merely the absence of disease, it's when every part of the body works together effortlessly, relaxed and at ease. It's that relaxed state that lets energy flow in waves through and around the entire body. Every organ has an electrical charge, and when overcharged or undercharged, dis-ease occurs. And it is an effort to go through our day. We are able to determine the exact dis-ease of the body and design a specific solution to correct the nutritional imbalance. Contact us at 888-777-4232. That's 888-777-4232. And visit us at maryjanemack.com.
I just want to take out a little time to say thank you.
I want to take a little time to say thank you to all of you. I want to thank all of you for tuning us in and turning us on, everyone that has been part of this journey. And I say this so often, all of you, all the listeners have been so much a part of what we've created here. And we do this really for you. And that was how we started the Dr. Pat Show, when it was Crust-Busting Your Way to an Awesome Life. That is the goal of Transformation Talk Radio, and we pay attention to what you all want. I want to thank all of our affiliates that have said yes to us. We have two sister stations. I guess they're called, two flagship stations, really, on the AM dial. That's WBLQ, AM 1230 out of Connecticut, New York, and out of Seattle, Seattle's #1 alternative positive network, KKNW, AM 1150. And for those of you out there, all the affiliates, you can probably find out about all the HD and all of those folks. And joining the crowd, of course, our affiliates on CBS and CRN have been part of this journey with us. Michael is joining us here today. Are you ready to talk with the Ascended Masters? If you want to sign up for the event, you're going to have to go to, and quickly, go to www.theascensionfoundation.com, sign up for the events. The Saturday, December 3rd event, of course, the morning part is free.
The morning part is free.
Okay, so you might want to change this a little bit. The seance starts at what time?
At 6 o'clock, we give seance protocol instructions.
Okay, so, from 6 o'clock on, limited seating. It's a great venue. Go to the foundation under events. Michael, thank you, and Kuan Yin, for that beautiful message.
You're most welcome.
All right, let's connect our listeners, Benny.
All right, well, let's take caller number 2. It's Mahidi, I believe.
Thank you so much. You're going to have to help me because I don't have my glasses on, so I cannot even see that board. Mahidi, welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Do we have the pronunciation of your name right?
Hello, Dr. Pat. Yeah, this is Nahide.
It's great to have you on the show. What is your question for Michael and the Masters?
Well, thank you for taking my call. I'm just leaving behind a year of health challenges, so I am looking forward to a new start with the new year, and I welcome any message that is coming through. Thank you.
The best thing that I'm being told here is from a gentleman by the name of Kutumi. He's a master teacher that's connected to the Yellow Flame. What he's suggesting is that your energies in your body have been a little weakened, and that the Yellow Flame that he creates you can connect to just by sheer meditation that will give you the strength. You're going to need a lot of strength in 2012 because that's the reconnection or the connection to the feminine energy, and you have a lot of feminine power. And that energy is needed to help that integration to come forth for that new 2012 vibration. In other words, yes, 2012 is an ending, but it's the ending of the old ways and the old connections and the new connection to the feminine vibration.
Well, thank you for that beautiful message. I very much appreciate it.
Do you have a follow-up question?
Related to, I've done a lot of self-care and self-reflection this year. So related to my life purpose, I guess I'm wondering if I'm looking to make changes. I'm wondering if there's any guidance.
He's telling me that you've always have been a go-getter and that you're wasting most of your vibration and your time working for others. And there's dreams and thoughts and plans within yourself that would give you an opportunity to start your own business. And I know that's kind of strange because this, in the way things are going in the economy, starting your own business is probably something that would be a little scary. But he's saying that's all connected to karma. In karmic connection relative to you in business, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you touch, is always going to be a positive vibration and connection for you.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and have a very, very happy Thanksgiving, okay?
You too.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Benny. All right.
We'll take Tori. Sorry about that, Pat.
That's okay. Sorry.
I'm afraid you can't see this board. Tori from Maple Valley.
All right, Tori. Hey, welcome to the show, Tori.
Hey, thank you very much.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm really good, celebrating Thanksgiving today.
Super. Mm-hmm. All right, how can we help you today?
Well, I was just wondering, I'm in a really good place in my life. I'm really happy, and everything seems to be going well, job, family, everything. But I've been single for 14 years, and I'm just wondering, am I meant to be alone for the rest of my life, which may be okay, or am I meant to spend it with somebody?
Well, the first thing is when we choose to come into a physical lifetime, it's very rare that we would choose to be alone because we walk around every day and we see other people holding hands and hugging and things like that. But what our spiritual body and our physical body needs the most is that connection with somebody else. It gives us the strength. So, yes, you're not going to be alone. Yes, you will be meeting someone, and 2012 is definitely your year. But, you know, the universe works in a very interesting ways. It's not that you're going to meet somebody. It's going to be, 2, 3, maybe 4 people, and therefore the universe is going to create a situation where you're going to have to make a decision on who you want to be with. So,
wow.
So it when it comes, it comes. It's in time and on time, as my master teacher Saint Germain says, and everything will happen as it's meant to happen at the moment that it's supposed to happen. And believe me, you're going to be very happy and a little stressed, but happy to find someone, but a little stressed in trying to making that decision on which one. And his message is choose the one that you feel most connected to in your heart, and don't choose the one that you normally would choose. Go beyond the box.
Oh. Did you hear that, Tori?
Oh, my gosh, yes, that's amazing.
Michael, which Ascended Master is delivering this message?
Master Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. That's amazing. I'm stunned and very, very happy. Thank you so much, Michael, and thank you, Dr. Pat, very much.
You're welcome. I love the idea that when it rains, it pours. What a little Seattle little pun, Benny would say. Just a little pun right there. All right, Mr. Ben.
All right, let's take now Jennifer. She's been waiting patiently.
And by the way, the Masters do have a sense of humor.
They do.
Let's just be really clear.
They really do.
They do.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Jennifer from Seattle.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for waiting.
Oh, thanks for taking my call. It's really fascinating to hear. I am just getting started on working on my life purpose after leaving a regular job. And something tells me that I'm supposed to do it with another person, but I'm not really sure, and I haven't met that person. So I just wanted any guidance about that.
Right now, there isn't another person because there's things that you need to manifest first.
Okay.
All right? He's telling me that you know what that means.
Okay.
The person that will come that you will be doing this with is about 3, maybe 4 months out. And keep in mind that time doesn't really exist, so it's really hard to come up with exact timing. But that person will come in. But you have to set things up the way that you need them set up first, so there's something to actually see or offer to connect to the person that would come along. And it's a male vibration.
Okay. Wonderful.
And what master is delivering that message, Michael?
That's actually my spirit guide, Lady Nada.
Okay.
Okay, Jennifer, do you have a follow-up question?
Is there anything in specific I should do now in the meantime, or?
Focus on you and your healing. Trust yourself more. Connect into more of a deeper healing vibration and energy.
All right.
And your nervous system, use that orange flame energy to calm the nervous system storms, if you understand my meaning behind that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Great, Jennifer. Have a great Thanksgiving, okay?
Thanks. You too.
All right, everybody. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with the Dr. Pat Show. Are you ready to talk with the Ascended Masters? We will get to the phones in a second. Michael joining us here. Melanie will give you some more information about the upcoming event. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We all want deeper, more intimate relationships. But how do we create successful relationships and maintain strong connections? Peter Kane has some real answers. Author of The Monogamy Challenge, Creating and Keeping Intimacy, Peter is one of the original breathworkers and relationship trainers with over 30 years' experience. Breathe, relax, or create intimacy and keep it thriving. Visit peterkane.org or contact Peter Kane at 425-802-2050.
Naturopathic doctor, founder of the Martha's Vineyard Holistic Retreat, and author of the New York Times bestseller 21 Pounds in 21 Days, Dr. Ronnie DeLuce has helped tens of thousands of people, including celebrities and athletes, with her message of lifestyle change. Now Dr. Ronnie DeLuce wants to help you. You too can be saved. Email Dr. Ronnie DeLuce at info@ronniedeluceonradio.com and visit mtheholisticretreat.com. Dr. Ronnie DeLuce, your partner in wellness.
I was dealing with anxiety and depression, and nothing seemed to help me. Then I started to work with Dr. Schaub's Breakthrough Program. In just a few sessions, he helped me to finally understand and heal the deeper root cause of my challenges. As a result, I feel more centered and confident than ever before. And now I have the tools which will continue to support me throughout my life's journey. Dr. Schaub's approach has changed my life.
Hello, I'm Dr. Friedman Schaub, and I work with people across the globe to help them break through anxiety and depression and access their true potential. If you are ready to bring back confidence, joy, and meaning in your life, call us to schedule a free phone consultation at 866-903-MIND. That's 866-903-6463, or visit our website at cellularwisdom.com. That's cellularwisdom.com.
Do you hear voices? Do you see and know? Are you fascinated by the discussions about spirituality? Are you trying to connect with your own true self, your inner calling and your transformation, but need some assistance on your path? Meet Natalie, spiritual teacher and guide, happy to empower you to truly get to know, be, and love yourself so you can experience true happiness and freedom. Contact Natalie at natalie@healingisis.com or Facebook Natalie.
The Ascension Foundation, serving to build an interdimensional community. The Ascended Masters invite you to join them in co-creating this mission. Allow the Masters to lead the way in activating the wisdom of your heart consciousness and raising your vibration. You can communicate with them directly by attending apportation events and classes in mediumship, crystal light energy healing, alchemy, master studies, past life regression, and more. For a schedule of classes, workshops, and special events, visit theascensionfoundation.com. That's theascensionfoundation.com.
Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy there.
Hey everybody, yippee skippy. It's Thanksgiving coming up, my favorite time of year. You know, it starts with Halloween for me. I love that. I get to play dress up as a biker chick. Now we go into Thanksgiving, and, we get to play the biker chick doesn't fit in her chaps anymore because of Thanksgiving. And then we go into the holiday, and we start giving and everything. So I want to thank you all for tuning us in, turning us on. If you want to find out more about Michael and the Ascension Foundation, I'm going to make it really easy. Go to www.theascensionfoundation.com. Go to the events. You'll see the event section. Even though it says that it says 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., $45, that's exactly going to be changed. 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. 10 to 5 is free. And we'll make sure that on the website there'll be lots of information. It's the nighttime event, the seance, that is limited seating, and that is $45. And my gosh, you can't even go to movies for that. Mr. Benny, would you love to be doing the phones, babe?
I'll do it. Let's take AC now from Seattle.
Hi, AC. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for taking my call.
Anytime. How can we help you?
Well, I tell you, I'm having some problems with mind chatter, 24/7.
I know. Don't you hate that?
And it's interfering with everything.
Dang! We got to get you some help. Woo. Michael, what do you think?
Well, I don't think.
Ooh. AC, did you hear that?
I heard that.
I can vouch for that, too.
So,
I've known him.
Saint Germain is the spirit that's speaking with me right now in regards to your question. And he suggests that you focus on the violet flame at least 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening, which means you must have to get up a little bit earlier in the morning to meditate. And you create that violet flame within your heart, not your mind, because all the mind really is for is so you can exist and see the physical world. So you want to use your heart. Create a violet flame with your heart by your will and your intent, and put that energy towards any issues that you are going through in your life. Second of all, the mind chatter is not necessarily coming from you. You yourself, sir, are a individual that's intuitive and can hear spirit. So when you have a whole bunch of people in a room speaking at you at the same time, you don't really hear what's being said. What you are hearing is the chatter, and that's what's happening. So the meditation there will help you open up, because the violet flame helps individuals to connect to, balance, and to open up their third eye abilities, which is your spiritual awareness and connections to spirit. Do you have any questions on that so far?
AC, what do you think?
Well, I agree totally with everything. Now, the thing is, I'm doing a 3 o'clock in the morning meditation, but I'm still just chatter.
3 o'clock in the morning. Tell me about 3 o'clock in the morning. You understand what 3 o'clock in the morning is about, don't you? Why 3 o'clock? Give me an idea about 3 o'clock.
That's the time I wake up, or it's time for me to get out of bed. So it's time for me to get out and go sit down in the chair and then do some meditation.
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm not a master, but I'm going to tell you something about 3 in the morning, and maybe, Michael, you could jump in. Stop doing it. Stop.
But I'm awake at that time.
That's okay. Just because you're awake don't mean you need to meditate then. All right? You see what I'm saying? Now, 3 o'clock is a very interesting time in tradition, and especially in Jesus' time, right? 3 o'clock is, I don't know how to say this. 3 o'clock is the time of the dark side.
Negative forces.
Thank you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right, Michael? Would you agree?
I got it.
Yes.
I got it.
Right.
And because he's a clear channel.
He's a clear channel.
They're
Guess what he's
come,
channeling.
Right. So it's best to do it later or earlier.
Right. See, you're channeling at 3 in the morning when the dark side lives. Now, that's traditional, okay? So you see what we're saying here, AC? You don't have to meditate first thing. But can I give him a little exercise that saved my life?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you an exercise that saved my life, and this is for everybody out there. You ready? Are you ready, AC?
Yes, I am.
Here you go. It's real simple. Whenever you hear the chatter, and trust me about that, you should only be in my brain. Whenever you hear the chatter, I want you to who do you believe in? God, goddess, who do you believe in? What?
God.
All right, sweet. Here's what I want you to do. As many times as you need to do out louder in your brain. I don't care what it is that shows up in front of you. A negative number in your bank account. Whatever it is. Your relationship ends. There's only one statement I would invite you to say. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Over and over again. Promise me you'll do it.
I will.
Thank you, God. That's the statement. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Is that it?
That is it. I will tell you that you try this. If you say thank you, God, over and over and over again, there is no room for the dark side. Nothing will come in. And after a while, you're reprogramming your energy and your vibration. Wow. And you will hear the message. Thank you, God. I would go to bed at night not knowing that I was going to wake up because of my illness. And all I would say, I would go to sleep, thank you, God. Michael, what do you think?
Well, I agree.
All right.
It's just, God is, and thank you, God.
All right. Thank you, AC. Have a great Thanksgiving. Benny, one more.
All right. We have time quickly for Athena from Seattle.
Athena, welcome to the show. What's your question?
Hi. Wow. Well, I've been working with the Ascended Masters since the late 80s. My spiritual teacher is Joel Kuhl. And I have a great mission on this planet, and I am kind of like in this, my personal life is just trying to get my personal life together. I was calling and asking for clarification on support.
Okay, we got to have your question so we can get it
question.
in.
What can I do? Well,
I can go ahead and
go ahead, Michael.
and give what I'm being told here.
Go for it.
Joel Kuhl says your life is not necessarily on hold, okay? Things are happening. Things are going to continue to happen. You don't need any encouragement because the encouragement is what you see every day when you look in that mirror. You're the encouragement, okay? You create, and what you create is that of the divine and that of beauty, and that's who you are, and that's what he says.
Okay, well, I do what you do. I'm a psychic medium.
I
can
tell.
And I want to get my service to humanity. I want to get my business set up so I can do that. And right now I'm not in a position where I can do that, and I'm so frustrated.
Well, I would ask you to give us a call, and we can help you with that, maybe give you some guidance and possibly even a connection to put a smile on your face.
I would love that.
Sweet. Thank you, Athena. Thank you so much. Wow. What a great show. And I want to just tell everybody, for radio, this is kind of to try to get all this in. Michael is a regular on the show, so he will be back numerous times for those of you who didn't have an opportunity. I want to thank you, Benny, for an outstanding job. I want to thank you, Brian, again, for, wearing your fingers out. Michael, beautiful. Melanie. Michael, what's your personal message? What would you like to leave our listeners with right now?
Remember that 2012 is an ending, and that ending is of the old way of thinking, the old vibrations, and that we are now moving into the energies of the feminine, the energies of empowerment, and the energies of continuing to move forward.
And
thank you all.
Thank you, Michael. Melanie?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. We do. If you want to experience more of Michael and the Masters, please feel free to join us. They have opened up a special opportunity this Friday, November 25th from 7 to 9 to experience a seance. It's usually reserved only. It's a private event for students in the master class, but the masters want to share Thanksgiving with you all. So please feel free to come. You may go and reserve your seat at the Ascension into Light at gmail.com.
My association with the Ascension Foundation and Michael changed my life. Please get involved and don't hold on to fear, anger, and sadness that prevents you from moving forward. Thank you.
I love that, Sam. And here's what I want to invite everyone out there to do. Same thing that I said to AC. If you want to stop the chatter, if you want to stop, thinking about your life in a way that's not serving you, there's only one thing to do, and that's go to a place of gratitude. I'm not talking about forgiveness. So anytime you have a thought about despair over this upcoming holiday, try it. Say thank you to whatever it is you believe in. Or if you don't believe in anything, say thank you over and over and over again. Go to bed at night, and the only thought you will have is thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you to the person next to you, and thank yourself. And I want to thank all of you. You are the best. We'll see you next time.